Welcome to this episode of Relationships Turned On. There is a lot of couples, or one out of the two people in a marriage, really hurting at the moment. There's been a lot of questions coming my way, a lot of conversations, and so I really wanted to put a few tips into an episode to just share with you what to do when you feel like you have no hope, when you feel like you can't get this relationship back on track, when you feel like you're ready to give up and you're ready to leave. You feel like you have no emotional bandwidth left at all, and you're just not sure what to do. So here are my top tips if you're in that place, what to do. Firstly, I want to acknowledge you and see you. I know this is such a difficult, hard place to be in. Everyone will be in somewhere different. Maybe you haven't tried anything to fix it, or you've tried a few things on your own, you haven't got help yet. Maybe you've got help and you've tried things on your own and you've just done everything you possibly can think of, and still it feels like nothing is shifting, nothing is working. So I just want to see you and know how challenging and difficult this is. My very first tip, which is not even written down, but just as I'm talking, is to make sure you take care of you. So what that looks like is good sleep, good hydration, good food, exercise, all different things for your mental health. Seek out help for yourself first. If you feel good, you're able to give more to the relationship, or you're able to see things clearly to make clear and accurate decisions, like with the best information you can. Now, I know sleep may not be amazing because of where you're at, but you just do the best things you can do to help maximize things like sleep and hydration and all of that. So here are my top 5 tips for when you're ready to give up. One is don't make a big decision from a burnout state. So when we're emotionally exhausted, we feel like we can't do this anymore. It just feels too much. It feels impossible. Give yourself time to space and rest before deciding what to do. Give it 72 hours before taking action, because clarity follows calm. So don't make big life-changing decisions from a burnt out, exhausted, tired state, because we all want to throw in the towel, burn it down, do whatever when we feel like rubbish. Number 2 is get honest about what's hurting without blame. So name it clearly. Is it emotional neglect? Is it disconnection? Is it feeling unimportant? And then try to express it to your partner without making them the villain. So if you say, I feel invisible versus you never care, very different. Using that I language to take it upon yourself and express how you feel is really important. Whether they receive that or hear that or not really depends, right? And depends what sort of state they're in, depends what's been going on, and depends how it's delivered to. Number 3 is you want to stop trying to fix the whole relationship at once. You cannot fix it at once. It didn't break all at once, or it didn't go downhill all at once. So you need to focus on really small 0.5% wins more than big breakthroughs, because those 1% wins compound and make such a difference. So it can be kindness in your tone. It can be a 10-minute check-in with one another. It can be rebuilding trust through consistency. What is one small step, or what's one thing you wish you could say safely to the person? What's one thing you can put in place to make a difference? And it's just tiny stuff, especially when you feel like there's no hope. You cannot reinvent the wheel. The whole saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. This takes time. Often you've been in this place for a while. It's taken a long time to get to the place of feeling like you're done, you have no hope, all of that. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a while to get to the place of feeling like we can do this, we've got this again. Next, I want you to ask yourself, are you leaving because you're unhappy or unheard? Sometimes when you're not done with that person or the relationship, just the dynamic. So explore whether your pain is coming from unmet needs, or if the relationship truly no longer aligns with your values, because both of them are very different. Something that I want to give you that you can journal prompt on is, if I felt fully seen, would I still want to leave? Number 5 is don't do it alone. So even if your partner won't join you, get counseling, seek some support so you can help work through your feelings. Maybe there's guilt, fear, grief, anxiety, stress, resentment, so you can make empowered and clear decisions. Getting support doesn't mean you're weak. It actually means you're choosing clarity over complete chaos. If you can get support as a couple, it's highly recommended, because I have had phone calls from people that I've never seen before, never heard of before, but they have been broken up a year or two and then they want to get back together, but they don't know how to do it. They've already created new lives for one another. They already have new separate lives. And so the thought of coming back together to make it work is very hard. If you want to get support, it's important to get support before you make any decisions. It's important to get support if you're on the brink of those decisions. It's important to get support then, so you don't look back. So it's not 2 years in the future and you're looking back thinking, I wish I did something different. I wish I fought harder. I wish I did more. I have had those conversations with people, like I said, that I've never even spoken to once before. Had they called 2 years, 3 years ago, things could have been different possibly, depending on the situation, right? And just know that taking the time to make a decision is a smart decision. Getting support for yourself is a smart decision. Looking after yourself is a smart decision. And it's important to really ascertain and discern what's not working in this relationship. What are the factors here? Like, is it stuff that can be fixed? Is it stuff that can be looked at, or is it just not possible anymore? I have counseled plenty of couples that have come to me. In fact, a high majority come to me saying, we're done, we don't know what to do. This is our last ditch effort to then go and celebrate 10, 20, 30 years of marriage. So it is possible. Both of you do have to want it, and sometimes one person isn't ready yet. It takes them longer, which can be very frustrating and very disheartening and very challenging. But everyone does it at their own pace, and it's really up to you to decide, how long can you wait? Is it worth waiting for? What does it look like? Can you both do some work and effort together to get this back on track? I'd love to know, which one are you going to implement today to help you feel empowered, even though you might not feel like that right now, but to make the best decision possible to move forward? What's your next best step? If you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit subscribe. This helps it get out to more people, which I truly appreciate. Thanks for listening.